Hey guys, I've been doing a lot of my videos while it's dark, so the lighting on these are not the greatest. I apologize for that, but the content is just as amazing. I wanted to talk to you guys today about change. Everybody's scared of change. Everybody feels tension when change happens, and a lot of times when we get into the thick of it, we turn around and we run the other way. And it's totally expected to run into situations where a lot of change is happening and you freak out. It's totally to be expected. I want to challenge you though to expect the change before you go into it, like before you actually start making changes. And honestly, like things change around you without our consent a lot of times anyway, because life just happens and that's just how things go. So if you just have your mindset in a place where you just change always happens all around us, whether we are expecting it, whether we are desiring it, it doesn't matter. Like change always happens. When you are deliberately changing your life though, yourself, which you have to change yourself in order to change your life, because your life is just a pattern of the way that you think and behave. I want you to set yourself up for as much success as possible. How do you do that? When you decide that you're going to change who you are, you decide that you're going to change your life, you have the expectation that, okay, I understand that there's going to be moments that I'm triggered and I need to not only be aware of them, but I actually need to recognize what the trigger is telling me. Self-limiting beliefs hide in triggers. When you get triggered, that's your ego popping up and saying, whoa, I have to protect this previous idea that I have. That's what happens when you get triggered. Your ego jumps out and says, whoa, 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 I don't like this, and sends the alarm. Paying attention to that. Getting triggered is totally okay. It's okay to get triggered. It's not okay to ignore it. So when you get triggered, you just have to say, whoa, I'm really triggered right now. Like, just become aware. I'm triggered in this moment. Take a deep breath and figure out, like, ask yourself, what about the situation triggered me? If it's solely just because it's change, maybe it's a lack of security, a lack of you feeling safe because you have all this change happening. And that's okay, because as human beings, we're always looking for approval, security, and control. Every single person on this planet looks for those three things. So if you're like, wow, I don't feel safe in this moment because all these things are changing, you can ground yourself and allow yourself to realize and sit in the moment that I'm safe and I'm secure in this moment, and really give that to yourself instead of looking for it from external factors. Another thing with change is understanding that it's going to make you feel uncomfortable, but enjoying the process. And I know that sounds crazy to enjoy the process, but greatness doesn't come from comfort zones. And when you hunger and thirst for greatness, you kind of crave the process. You get used to it. It's a muscle that you have to build, and then a muscle that you have to maintain. One of the biggest things that I realized when I was starting out with my personal development journey was I was doing all of these things, and then I would get to where I wanted. I'd hit my goal, or I would completely overachieve my goal, and I'm sitting in this amazing place in my life. And then I would stop doing the things that got me there, and not immediately, but over time, I realized, oh my God, I kind of got away from all the greatness that I created for myself, and then have to go and do it all over again. Getting back into the process of creating change in myself and my patterns, my thinking, my actions, everything, my everyday life, to revamp and change my life again. And so understanding that you're always going to have to maintain this muscle. It's never going to be, boom, I hit success and I'm there. Success is a journey. I'm sure you guys have all heard that, but it's really about enjoying the process, because whatever you have to do to get to A, B, or C, you're going to have to add to that or change that to get to the next step. It's never going to be like, oh, I did these amazing things, these amazing steps, these amazing processes for 6 months, for a year, whatever, and now I'm just set for life. It's never going to be like that. You're always going to have to continue to grow, to continue to expand, continue to develop, and really just enjoying that process, understanding that change sometimes is painful, and that's okay, because there's always growth through pain if you allow it, if you look for it. And there's always a lesson in everything that happens. So I just wanted to challenge you guys to not only look for change and accept change, but to deliberately create change in yourself, in your life, and invite that in. And understanding that even if it's uncomfortable and even if it's painful, that you can still grow and benefit from the situation, from the environment, from the example, whatever it is that you're going through. Really look at it as, this is a process that I develop into something greater. I develop into something better. And let that excite you. Let that kind of like put a fire in your soul, and enjoy the process. Enjoy the change. Change is always happening. You don't want to be the one that's like in the same spot 5 years when everybody else has kind of achieved what they've wanted to achieve. You want to be around people that really encourage you and push you, and you can encourage and push to change too. So make sure that you're on that wagon. Guys, make sure you subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up. I love you all, and I'll talk to you soon.